welcome to the Drayway. I'm glad you're here. We got a really good show today. You showed up at the right time. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and make sure you check out the Drayway each and every day. We got a great show. Let's get started. Let's go. Hey, welcome to the Drayway. I'm excited to do this show because I want to just spill the beans. I just want to put it out there because I'm tired of not putting it out there. Because we need to talk about what exactly is going on in this country. What's going on with the Trump administration and the total chaos that is, less than 2 weeks in, and it's just total chaos. Not just chaos from, I'm talking about prices and gas prices, egg prices have now tripled since he got into office. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm not even talking about the fact that we have bird flu, we have regular flu, we have things going on all across the United States, and we're not being kept abreast of what's going on. Have you heard anything from the government about tuberculosis? Or about the flu that is rapidly spreading all across the country? Or how about bird flu? What have you heard from our government? You've heard squat. That's right, because we got a bunch of people in Washington right now that don't know what they're doing and don't even care that they don't know what they're doing. And that's what you need to understand, because this administration is not about doing anything for anyone. This is about making America whiter. There, I said it. That's what this is all about. If you're a Republican today, you just want the country to be whiter. That's all. I don't want to hear anything else. You're not for anything else. Bullshit. You're not for anything else. You're in it because you want the country to be whiter. You're Republican because you want the country to be whiter. That's the fact, and you can't get around it. Policy after policy after policy that is now, we don't want to celebrate Martin Luther King. We don't want to celebrate Black History Month. We don't want to celebrate women's rights. We don't want to. You guys are attacking women and you're attacking people of color. You're attacking women because you just want white women having babies. That's what you want. You want more white women having more white babies. And brown and black people, yeah, you want them gone. And I'm saying it the way it is. I don't care whether you like it or not. That's the way it is. I hate to break it to everyone, but I need to let you in on a little secret about the United States, about the country many of you live in, all right? The United States is what it is. It's been great for all these years, up until recently, up until the last 10 days. America has been great because of its diversity. America is great because of its brown and black people. I mean, when you talk about music, when you talk about athletics, when you talk about invention, when you talk about, you can just name the topic. It's better because of brown and black people. This country has been made what it is today because of brown and black people. And for some reason, this country continues, the white people in this country continue to try to suppress brown and black people. And that diversity, that culture, the black and brown people of this country is what makes this country the best. Make no mistake about it. You take away the brown and black people in this country, and you got a bunch of angry white hicks. That's what you got left. There, I said it. And I don't care. Because enough already. But the Republican Party, the people that we just put in charge for some reason, and I keep saying this over and over and over again, every time you put a Republican in charge, they F up everything. Nixon effed up everything. Reagan effed up everything. Bush effed up everything. Trump, hundreds of thousands of people died because Trump didn't know what he was doing the first time. The second time, how many are going to die this time? Because Trump has no idea what he's doing. And the people around him don't care. They're not trying to get anything done for the regular person. They don't care about you. All they care about is making America whiter and women getting in the kitchen and being pregnant and having white babies. That's what this country is now. In just 2 weeks, that's what this country's turned into. And the only saving grace is this. Mark this video. I 100,000% guarantee you that after 2 years of this complete and utter nonsense, you think Democrats aren't going to take back the House? You're dreaming. If you think after 2 years of this BS, people are going to vote Republicans back into the House, ain't happening. So the only good news I can see right now with all this BS white stuff being brought up by the Republican Party, white. That's what the Republican Party is about. And if you're a Republican, you're in for the ride of this whole white thing. How can you not be? Because wherever you go, when you guys get together, guess what it is? It's really, really white. Gee, I wonder why. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Welcome to the Drayway. I'm glad you're here. We have a lot more to talk about, so stay right there. I don't know about you, but I didn't vote for Elon Musk for anything. I don't know what Elon Musk is going around getting access to. We keep talking about how important private data is and stuff like that. Elon Musk is getting access to our personal data and our information and our social security information. Who knows what information? Why does Elon Musk have access to that? Who the hell is Elon Musk? He wasn't even born in this country, and he has access to that type of stuff. What are we doing? Why aren't we calling this what it is? This, if it looks like a coup, if it feels like a coup, yeah, it's probably a coup. And it's just Republicans trying to take over every aspect of our government and Trumpify it. Yeah, we have to have everybody in government has to bow to its leader, Trump. This has never happened before in our country, and it hasn't happened for a reason. We weren't supposed to be looking for kings anymore. But Donald Trump is trying to act like a king. And he's putting people in place. If FBI director, Kash Patel, security, Tulsi Gabbard? Are you kidding me? I mean, these people should be as far away from leader positions as humanly possible. And you fellow Republicans, you spineless people in the Senate and House, you people that have no spine, you're supposed to answer to the damn Constitution. You're not supposed to answer to, what will Donald Trump and Elon do to me? My gosh, grow a pair. Is it that important to get reelected, or is it that important to do what's best for the country? That's what you're in Washington for, to do what's best. If it cost you your position, who cares? You did what's best for the country. But so many of you are so spineless, so weak, so pathetic. It makes me sick. You guys have no moral authority at all. You guys have no. You call yourself men? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, there's no other way to feel about it. There's no other way to feel about it. Because right now, every single institution is being ripped and torn apart. And how does that benefit us? How does that benefit people in Kentucky and Alabama and stuff? How does it, all of the poorest states, the top 10 poorest states, guess what they are? They're all red states. They're broke. They're poor. They live in horrible conditions compared to the rest of the country. And what's being done about it? Nothing. Nothing. And yet you red states keep voting red. You keep doing it time and time and time again. And every year you're poor, 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 poor. So what is voting Republican doing for you? Oh, I know, nothing. And voting Trump into office, guess what it's going to do for you for the next few years? Nothing. Zip. Zero. He hasn't mentioned one policy that's going to help the average person. Not one. And now today, we're about to get tariffs that in the upcoming weeks is going to do nothing but raise prices and cause more money to come out of people's pocketbooks that they just don't have. Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, welcome to the Drayway. There's a new Drayway each and every day. Don't go anywhere. I have a final thought. Hopefully by now, people are starting to find out that real estate today, buying a house today is a scam. Yeah, and you're saying, what did he say? And you heard what I said. Buying a house today is pretty much a scam. Yeah, it's a recipe for having to pay a whole bunch of money. And what I mean is, you got to have the down payment. There's the cost of buying. There's fees. There's all kinds of things to pay for. All kinds of things to pay for. And not only that, then you got to be tied into an HOA. You got to pay taxes. It just goes on and on and on and on. And what about house prices? House prices peaked a couple of years ago. And along the South, yeah, it peaked a couple of years ago. Now, there's certain markets that are doing okay in the Midwest and in near New York. Yeah, there's some markets doing well. But largely in the South, where prices shot up, yeah, they're seeing prices fall considerably. But the thing I want you to know is that right now, they interviewed thousands of people and said, hey, you're a new homeowner. You've bought in the last few years. Do you regret it? And 69%, over 2/3 said, yeah, I regret buying this thing. And they regret it because they have found out it's really, really expensive to own a house. Really expensive. And people, they get signed up for it because they're told, oh, you got to buy a house. You got to buy a house. You got to buy a house. A house that you're never going to own, by the way. You never own your house. You just change landlords. Yeah, instead of paying the bank, you pay Uncle Sam for the rest of your life. Yeah, so you never really own anything. And if you think you do, try not paying Uncle Sam and see how long you own that house. Yeah, so I thought that was fascinating that 69% of homeowners regret it. They regret buying. So what I'm trying to say is, don't be pressured into buying a house, especially right now when prices are way too high. Prices right now are way too high. It's not the interest rate that's too high. It's the home prices themselves. And over the next few years, don't worry, those prices will be heading downward, because at this interest rate, many of the houses in Florida, Texas, Louisiana, Tennessee, and stuff, yeah, they're not worth the dollar amount that they're at right now. And they need to come back down 20, 30%. So right now, the value is in renting. I keep saying it over and over again, but here in Vegas, I can rent a really nice house, 2,000 square foot home for $2,000 a month. If I buy it, it's $4,000 a month. No, thank you. I'd rather pay $2,000 and have no liabilities, not have to do any repairs, nothing, than fork out $80,000 just to buy a house and then pay the $4,000 a month payment. Yeah, the value in many places right now, especially in the South, renting. Let me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for stopping by the Drayway. There's a new Drayway each and every day. And don't forget, my new podcast, The Drayway, is coming up. It's called The Drayway Fearless After 40. That's right, The Drayway Fearless After 40. It's going to be on the Patreon. It's going to be on the Patreon platform, and it's going to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You'll be able to check it out live from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. The new Drayway show, Fearless After 40, starting February 17th. Don't forget. That's the Drayway for today. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.